Hello, welcome back to another one of Paul's beer reviews, again from the US of A, still in Boston, and because we're in Boston, it'd be amiss of me not to review this. So it's from Samuel Adams, it's their Boston Lager. It has been like 5 years since I did a Samuel Adams review on the channel. The Boston Lager was one of the first beers I ever reviewed on the channel. I love this stuff. It was probably the first American beer, apart from Budweiser, that I ever drank. I remember my brother, when he used to work for Gap, he brought home some bottles of Samuel Adams from one of his company functions, and I tried it. I thought, wow, that's different. Really enjoyed it, and I've been a fan of it ever since. And what I've got here is the new remastered Boston Lager. Now, they haven't changed the recipe. Now, we did the brewery tour a couple of weeks ago when we first got here, and we spoke to the guy, and he said essentially what has happened over the years since Samuel Adams started brewing the lager is obviously the quality of the ingredients have got better. So water conditioning has improved, the quality of hops, the quality of grains, everything's got better. But it's the first time that they've been able to combine all of those improved elements and put them into the Boston Lager. So I'm very excited about this. It's coming in at 5% ABV. There is the iconic Samuel Adams logo. And this stuff is an institution in Boston. I mean, at Fenway Park, the baseball park here in Boston, they have a Samuel Adams stand. That's how huge this stuff is. What does it say? It says, our tireless pursuit of perfection has led to this remastered Boston Lager, made easier drinking through decades of improvements. It's the beer you love, remastered. So there, it's got Jim Koch, his signature on it, founder and brewer. And yeah, here's the Samuel Adams bottle cap. Get her open, get her into a glass. I'll give it a good review. Lovely bit of smoke on the opening to that one. And here she is, this dark amber lager. Distinctive Samuel Adams look to it. You see a lager, you don't expect it to look like that, do you, necessarily? It's always got that darker gold colour. She looks lovely. We'll leave that there so we can see it. Samuel Adams remastered Boston Lager. There she is. It's a copper, dark amber, dark gold, caramelly colour to it, which is hanging on to a half finger just off Whitehead. And it's quite solid. Good bit of conditioning on the glass. It looks lovely. Let's get me snouting, see what the aromas are telling us. And straight off the back, caramel, toffee. It's fruity. It's a touch of citrus. It smells glorious. It's the thing I like about this. It's got like, it's a lager, but it tastes like an ale as well, like a fruity English ale. I don't know if that was a deliberate thing when they first started brewing it. I wouldn't be surprised if it was, but it smells cracking. It's such a complex aroma. There's elements of London Pride in it, like Fuller's London Pride. Caramel, toffee, fruitcake, citrus. It smells fantastic. Let's get stuck in, shall we? Cheers. Oh. Yeah, that's terrific. I've been drinking a lot of light lagers, and to have this instead is such a palate. It's such a different thing on the palate. There's so much going on with this beer. It is distinctively complex. There is like fruitcake, there's caramel, there's toffee, and then there's a lovely hoppiness, lovely slightly bitterness, slight dryness at the back end. There's a lot going on with this beer. Yeah, fruitcake, raisins, sultanas, caramel, toffee. And yet, despite all that, it's crisp. It's refreshing. 5% ABV, you can tell it's a bit stronger. You can tell that with the complexity of the flavour. And on the back end there is that touch of bitterness. It's almost like a crystal malt character. It's really malty, really hoppy. but it's all really, really nicely balanced. That is a damn good beer. I'm going to take home a couple of these, the American remastered version, and stick them up against the stuff that we get in the UK, which is brewed by, is it Shepherd Neame? I can't remember now. I think it's Shepherd Neame that are brewing it in the UK now, contract brewing it. And I remember the last time I had it, I was like, I don't taste anything like Samuel Adams. So I'm going to be interested to have them next to one another. But this is lovely. Samuel Adams Boston Lager. I bought a 6-pack, and on the pack it describes itself as America's best lager. It's a bold statement, but I think Boston Lager, the style Boston Lager in itself, it's a style unto itself. It's terrific. It's this beautifully malty, complex, refreshing lager. And if you've not tried it, you really, really should. I mean, if you're in the Boston area, obviously you probably spend most of your days drinking it. But if you're in the UK and you haven't tried it, I really do recommend it. It's a terrific product. Samuel Adams Boston Lager. It's a great beer. Complex, refreshing, rewarding. It's cracking. I like that enough to give it a solid 9 out of 10. This is Samuel Adams Boston Lager, the remastered version. Get it, try it, cracking beer. Hope you enjoyed the review. Give it a thumbs up if you have. Till my next one, you take care.